everyone, welcome back to Plum Figgy. This is Tammy. Oh, you guys, we're getting so close to being the end. It's December 28th today. I've had to kind of figure out how many pages I have left to do. So there will be 3 more days, including today, I think, right? 28, 29, 30, no, 31. 4 more days. So today I'm going to do one of my prompts from my prompt list. It's going to be number 20. Sorry, that was really fast. Number 20, favorite Christmas memory of it should be 2021. I'll change that. Actually, let me go ahead and do that now. So this one's just going to be a little bit of storytelling, and I'm going to, let's see. I think I'll use this pen for today. This will just be kind of some storytelling, and hopefully you'll find it funny. It's a funny memory. Some funny memories. Okay, so let me just rewrite. 2021, and today is 12/28. Okay, so let's put that off to the side. It's number 20. Oh, I need to circle this. Okay. Keeping that for something for later. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do just some collaging here on this page. I thought, what better way to kind of use up some of my supplies than to do a little bit of storytelling, do a little bit of collaging, and we'll see what happens. So I pulled out just kind of a bunch of different bits and pieces of paper that I've kind of had in my little scratch paper bag. God, sorry. That was difficult to get out. I promise it'll get better. I haven't talked to anybody for a day or so. So I'll be going through that. I think I might incorporate this. We'll see. And then this too, I thought. But I kind of wanted to make this the focal point, and then maybe we'll use these 2 stickers to do a trio, because they all kind of have that same like confetti happening. So I thought maybe that could work. So we'll see if I use these. I don't know if I will. So I'll go ahead and just get started then. I'm just gonna start placing some stuff down, and yeah, like I said, we'll just kind of see where it takes us, and go from there. So my favorite Christmas memory from 2021. Well, I would say my time spent with my dad's side was maybe a little bit more memorable this year, just because there was a lot of reminiscing and stories going on. And in particular, so my aunts on my dad's side, well, all 3 of my aunts are kind of crazy, but in a really good way. And they're just always messing with each other. You know, they're sisters. So I've got 3 aunts. The oldest is Karen. Yes, her name is Karen. She lives not here. She lives in a different state now. And then the 2 that are always getting into trouble are Sue's and, well, her name isn't Spuds, but we call her Spuds because that's her nickname. She was born the same year as Sputnik. So she doesn't really I don't think she's ever really liked it all that much. But anyway, well, funny story about her. I didn't really know that her name wasn't really Spuds until I was, I think, in high school. Never really questioned it. I just, well, that's Spuds, And so, yeah, so they're always messing with each other. You know, they grew up together, they're sisters. And there's a lot of practical joking going on all the time, you know, between them. And so this story is kind of some more of that practical joking happening. Susan Sputz are the instigators. They're constantly messing with each other, doing things that irritate the others. And anyway, so Suze got married a little bit. Well, she got remarried a little, you know, a few years. I don't even know how long ago. About 5 years ago, maybe. And Sputz was telling us about how they went in and when they were on their honeymoon, Sputz and her son and his wife went into Susan, Mark is her husband's name, her new husband, went into their house and just played a bunch of dirty tricks, did a bunch of practical joke kind of stuff. And so, you know, things like the one that stood out the most to me, because I don't think I would ever have thought about, I think this might be too dark. I don't think I would have ever thought about it. Was the canned goods are always kind of a thing. They always kind of get hit hard. But she unscrewed the bottom of some of her canned goods and emptied them out, and then put flour in them and put them back onto the shelf, so that when Suze or Mark tried to get the can of food out, all the flour fell out from the food. So that was pretty darn funny. She was telling us about that. And then, oh, that's nice. Let's do this instead. You know, just all kinds of other crazy, silly things. Of course, there was freezing of the underwear. You know, she couldn't find her underwear for a while. It was in the freezer. She put rice on top of the blades of the ceiling fan. So when they turned on their ceiling fan, rice went flying everywhere. And let's see, what else did she do? Oh, they also put rice in between the bed sheets. So when they got into bed, it was not comfortable at all. Yeah, just all kinds of fun stuff like that. So it was just a lot of fun hearing all those stories about that kind of stuff. And so, let's see. I'm trying to think. So I like this. I think I'll go ahead and glue this down. And then, I don't know if I need to do more. I pulled out a whole bunch more stuff, but I kind of really like the colors that are happening here. So, okay, I'll go ahead and just glue this stuff down. And then, so of course, the whole time was just a whole lot of fun. That family, they have a good time. So we played a lot of fun games. We did, like, a lot of trivia, Christmas trivia games, and things like that. So that was a lot of fun. I wasn't able to get there until they had already been there for at least a few hours because I had to play for church. But that's okay. But so when I got there, I was able to eat, and they were already in the midst of playing games with the kids. They had, where you take a Kleenex box emptied out and put jingle bells in there and try and get the jingle bells out with the box wrapped, tied around your waist. That whole little game. They were playing that when I walked in, and I didn't really think about it. Well, so lots of fun games. We played a game with you have some marshmallows in a bowl, and the goal is to try and get as many, or on a plate, and the goal is to get as many marshmallows into a bowl with chopsticks as possible. And you're paired up with someone else, and so my brother and I did that one. So that was a lot of fun, actually. We had a really good time at their house. One really funny thing was, let's see, I think that was behind. Sorry, I'm trying to do this and talk at the same time. It's not as easy as it looks. What was I saying? So this was the first time it was being held at one of my cousin's house, and I hadn't been to their house yet, so I didn't know, but it's a beautiful house, and they had been redoing it for the last 3 years. Well, anyway, when you walk in, it's one of those where it's very open concept. So the living room and the kitchen are all one room, one big room, and, it's all nice and everything. And they had a gallery wall on the far wall. And apparently, because they also hosted Thanksgiving, I wasn't able to go for Thanksgiving. So I didn't know about this, but apparently, I didn't notice it until way later. Basically, the owners of the house, my cousin, and his wife and their kids and a bunch of other people just migrated into the garage, and were talking, and so then it was Sputs and me and my mom and a couple other cousins, Sputs' kids, one of her kids and his wife. Anyway, the troublemakers. We got into trouble. So we were having a good time. And so anyway, on this gallery wall, it's all their family, pictures of their family, and except for the two, so if this was the gallery wall, there's two pictures up in the far right corner that this one, well, they both had the stock photo still in there. It wasn't their family, but the one in the far right corner was turned horizontally, so the stock photo wasn't even facing the right direction. And apparently it was like that at Thanksgiving too. But so we were kind of playing around and being naughty, and thinking, oh, what should we do? And so somebody was being a lookout. It wasn't anything bad, but we took the photos out, the stock photos out of the frames, and replaced them with line drawings, stick figures, and things like that. So it was a lot of fun. It really was. Those are the kind of memories that I will cherish forever. Let's see, I like that side better, and I like it on top of that. So I'm going to glue this one down first. So yeah, so I didn't spend tons of time over at their house. A couple of hours, but it was enough time. I really enjoyed that. That group is always a good time to be around. So we're always the life of the party, I guess. We make our own fun. But it's always so much fun to reminisce and do that kind of thing. So unfortunately, Sputs wasn't able to make it. They live in another state now, and they weren't able to come down for Christmas this year, which was kind of a bummer. But okay, so I'm going to, I think, maybe put this. Yeah, I knew I was going to cover a lot of some of what I just laid down, which is totally fine. Okay, let's do, yeah, I'm glad I switched that because then I don't feel bad about covering any stars. I wanted to have at least one star. Okay, and then, I don't know that I want to put red on this spread. Should I not? Because there's also these cuties, although they have red on them too, so never mind. I'll go ahead with these. Go ahead and just take both of these out and I'll play around with placement. Okay, so if we put, I don't know that I wanted to put that straight on top. Here, let me do this so it doesn't stick. Okay. So I think I would prefer this to be down here somewhere. Like that. And then this can maybe sit. I think I need to find something else to fill that little space here. It's not quite what I think I wanted. Let's see. So, yeah, so that was a little bit of my Christmas. Okay, I'm gonna put that there. I'm avoiding using this yellow because I don't really want, I want it to be really nice and soft, muted colors in this collage. So this is a really soft gray color here. Because I'm actually going to be covering a lot of this with this sticker anyway, so just trying to fill in that gap. Or I'm actually maybe thinking about putting this sticker up here. Like, well, I'm wishing I wouldn't have put this there. It's making everything a little more difficult. Okay, so yep, this will create this will create a triangle, sort of, or at least it'll be diagonal. Do that. And we'll glue that there. Okay. Oh, I could have used that. I don't know what I was thinking. All right, well, let's see. We need to do a number 20, and I need to do a date. I think I'll do some journaling on these 2 pages. Might take me onto this page. So I'll do that on my own. Well, what if I cut this out? Let's just see. Oh, the other thing I was thinking before I did that, I grabbed these thinking maybe something here could be good. Together, holiday, this is us. Okay. First though, let's see. Let me stamp my number 20. Maybe I'll do it on this. And cover that maybe. Okay. Kind of like this better. I'm gonna put that there. This has a very faint green script that you can't really read or understand what it says, but it's just kind of nice, and it'll cover up this text that I don't really care to have there. So, okay. And then I knew, yeah, so I could put this on this page then and cover that up. Yep. Okay, now a number. Let me do that before I do any rub-ons or anything. I'm curious. Let's see what this might look like. How far over this goes. Oh, perfect. Okay, I'm gonna incorporate this. Just because I think it's beautiful. And why not, right? Or maybe like that. Okay. So, I think I'll just stamp my number 20 straight onto that. Okay. Well, that didn't turn out too bad. I stamped it in this rain cloud gray color. I didn't want it to be stark black, so I think that'll look nice on our nice muted color palette there. Alrighty. And then, now all I need to do, oops, if I could get this into the hole. Now all I need to do is stamp my date. And I'm going to go ahead and put that right up here. Perfect. All right, guys. Well, there's my collage for today. Very simple, but kind of fun, and very much in the holiday spirit, right? So, hope you enjoyed the storytelling. I know it wasn't a grand thing, but you know, not every day needs to be, I don't think. So I'll go ahead and do my journaling here on these 3 pages, and we'll be done with this one. All right, guys, I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.